6 Most Native American Groups of Zacatecas. Native American tribes in Zacatecas have a rich and fascinating history that has often been overshadowed by the stories of other tribes in North America. Despite this, the tribes in Zacatecas have played a significant role in shaping the region's culture and heritage. From their ancient traditions to their resilient spirit, these tribes have left an indelible mark on the land they call home. But beyond their historical significance, the tribes of Zacatecas hold stories and legends that are waiting to be discovered. These tales offer a glimpse into a world filled with mystical beings, heroic feats, and profound wisdom. As we delve deeper into the lives of these Native American tribes, we will uncover the secrets hidden within their ancient rituals, delve into the meaning behind their sacred symbols, and explore how their unique way of life continues to influence the present day. Get ready to embark on a journey that will transport you to a time long ago, where the spirits of the ancestors still whisper in the wind. Caxcan Tribe. One of the most prominent tribes in Zacatecas was the Caxcan tribe. The Caxcans inhabited the northern and central regions of the state. They were skilled farmers, cultivating maize, beans, squash, and amaranth. Their agricultural expertise allowed them to establish permanent settlements and develop sophisticated irrigation systems. The Caxcans had a hierarchical social structure, with a chief leading each settlement. They organized themselves into small communities called ailis, where families lived and worked together. These communities formed the backbone of Caxcan society, ensuring cooperation and mutual support among its members. Religion held a central place in Caxcan culture. They worshipped deities associated with natural elements such as water, sun, and earth. Rituals and ceremonies were performed to honor these deities and seek their blessings for a bountiful harvest and protection from harm. Zacateco Tribe. Another prominent tribe in Zacatecas was the Zacatecos, after whom the state is named. They inhabited the southern regions of Zacatecas and were known for their agricultural practices. The Zacatecos cultivated maize, beans, and cotton, using advanced farming techniques such as terracing to maximize productivity. Similar to the Caxcans, the Zacatecos had a social structure led by chiefs, and their settlements were organized into communities. They were skilled potters, producing intricate ceramic vessels and figurines that reflected their artistic abilities. These pottery artifacts have become important archaeological finds, shedding light on the tribe's craftsmanship. The Zacatecos also had a deep spiritual connection with nature, believing in the existence of powerful deities. They performed elaborate ceremonies, often involving music and dance, to appeal to these deities for blessings and protection. These rituals served as a way to maintain harmony between the spiritual and natural worlds. Guachiquiles. Of all the Xixamec tribes, the Guachiquile Indians occupied the largest territory, an estimated 100,000 square kilometers, from Saltillo, Coahuila, in the north to Lake Chapala in eastern Jalisco on the southern end. Their territory extended through parts of eastern Zacatecas, western San Luis Potosí, parts of eastern Jalisco, Aguascalientes, and western Guanajuato. Their territory extended westward, close to the city of Zacatecas, and eastward, into sections of San Luis Potosí. The name Guachiquil, given to them by the Aztecs, meant head-colored red. They had been given this label, writes Mr. Dunn, because they were distinguished by red feather headdresses, by painting themselves red, especially the hair, or by wearing head coverings, bonatillas, made of hides and painted red. The archaeologist Paul Kirchhoff wrote that the following traits characterized the Guachiquile Indians: painting of the body, coloration of the hair, headgear, matrilocal residence, freedom of the married woman, special forms of cruelty to enemies. In the development of tribal alliances, the Guachiquiles were considered the most advanced of the Xixamec tribes. They were a major catalyst in provoking the other tribes to resist the Spanish settlement and exploitation of Indian lands. Their strategic position in relation to Spanish mines and highways, wrote Mr. Powell, made them especially effective in raiding and in escape from Spanish reprisal. The Spanish frontiersmen and contemporary writers referred to the Guachiquiles as being the most ferocious, the most valiant, and the most elusive of all their indigenous adversaries. In addition, the Christian missionaries found their language difficult to learn because of its many sharply variant dialects. As a result, the conversion of these natives to Christianity did not come easy. Cascanes. The Cascanes Indians occupied southern Zacatecas and northern Jalisco, occupying territory to the west of the Guameres and Tecuexes and south of the Zacatecos Indians. They were a partly nomadic people whose principal religious and population centers were in Tlaltenango, Juchipila, and Teocaltec. After their defeat in the Mixton Rebellion, the Cascanes began serving as auxiliaries to the northward Spanish advance. For this reason, they would occasionally come under attack by the Zacatecos Indians. Tecuex tribe. It is believed that the Tecuex derived from the dispersion of Zacateco groups from La Quemada. Like the Zacatecos, the Tecuex were a tribe belonging to the generic Chichimeca peoples. It is known that they settled next to rivers, which they used to their advantage to grow beans and corn. They were also expert artisans, carpenters, and musicians. Toribio de Benavente Motolinea wrote, "In any place. All know to work a stone, to make a house simple, to twist a cord and a rope, and the other subtle offices that do not require instruments or much art." The Tecuex were known for their fierceness and cruelty towards their enemies. They were known to be so brave, it is said, that once, when the Mexica, Aztecs, came from Chicomostoc, Zacatecas, to take control of Xolotl and course onto the lagoon where they found an eagle devouring a serpent, they attacked the settlers of Ecatec, Teocaltec, Mitiq, Teocaltitan, and Zalistotitlan, but in Tepotitlan, when they encountered the Tecuex, having heard of their legendary cruelty, the Mexica avoided facing them. Tecuex projectile points from Tepotitlan. The Tecuexes wore dresses with classic tilma, and huapili, comfortable cacti, and adorned their bodies with necklaces, bracelets, earrings, and nose rings that they themselves made. They liked to make their houses in valleys and gorges near rivers, always in a position ready to battle. They also had temples in Teocaltec, San Miguel el Alto, Jalistotitlan, Teocaltitan de Guadalupe, and possibly Tepotitlan. The Tecuexes brought agaves from the wild and cloned and grew them in open-air settings to produce tequila, among other things, called pulque back then and stored in jugs. Tepehuanes. The Tepehuan Indians occupied the southwestern part of Zacatecas. According to Buelna, 1891, they received their name from the Nahuatl terms Tepetl, mountain, and Huan, at the junction of. The Tepehuanes were located mainly in Durango, on the eastern slope of the Sierra Madre Occidental, but extended into the reaches of what is now western Zacatecas. Unlike the Zacatecas and Guachiquiles, the Tepehuanes did not become involved in operations against the Spaniards in the Chichimeque War. The historian Charlotte M. Grady has discussed in great detail the Tepehuanes and their famous revolt that began in 1616 and ravaged much of Durango for 3 years.